Welcome back. You're still with us on ASEAN Talks, and today we have great ways on how you can renew energy and find balance in yourself with two experts, Kun Duangtip Arora and Shalini Yamdagni. Now, about the REVA retreat that's coming up in Hua Hin, I believe that it's a program about self-discovery. What inspired you to come up with this retreat, and what is it about?
Okay, REVA actually stands for Rejuvenating Emotionally and Vitally with Awareness, and in Latin it means renewed strength. So basically this retreat is about renewing your energies, getting back into balance, claiming your health once again with tools that are easily acquired and applied. Okay, and basically what inspired us to do this was, as you heard Shalini, her own personal experience with the healing modality, my own personal experience with Ayurveda, and the fact that we have benefited so many people in our private clinical sessions. And this is something, so we have the skill, we develop the passion for this. So apart from the passion for spreading this, we also have this raw passion for serving people, for helping people. And this is what got us together to reach out to more people at one time. Get them away, like a guided getaway program where they could actually monitor their health, because REVA will be an evidence-based retreat program. They will get to assess their, they can do the blood test and the various tests, do the program. They will go back with tools and they can practice this when they are home as well, and after a period go back and see the difference in their blood tests and other results that come out from the medical clinic, and see for themselves what a difference it will make to them. So this whole thing about benefiting people, the common man out there, with a getaway program under 3 guided instructors, it's not just the 2 of us. There will be Ayurveda, EFT and meditation.
Meditation as well.
Meditation as well, guided by an experienced master who is in Chiang Mai. His name is KP. His full name is KP Pantamanu. And he is also an expert in meditation, having taught it to many people, both locals and foreigners. And according to him, everything starts with inner peace and clarity, and which is very true. It gives you a certain calm, a certain balance within, and then you can work on all the other levels of your being. Emotionally, physically, you are recharged at every level.
So you must have a clear mind.
It all starts with that.
Okay, now about the highlights or the difference, what distinguishes REVA retreat from the other retreats?
Very good question, honey. All the other retreats, if you look around, is only focusing on one aspect of well-being. There are retreats for yoga, then there are retreats for detox and body works, then there are retreats for meditation. But in REVA, you get the best of all the 3 healing modalities, working on the 3 core aspects of your being: body, mind, emotions and energy. All 3 are covered in one retreat getaway. Okay, this is the ultimate USP of REVA retreat, apart from being an evidence-based retreat program where you can actually monitor your health before and after the program.
And I think the other unique selling point for REVA is that it's not just you go to the retreat, you get the benefits, and for 3 days, and that's it. You get practical tools to go back with. So you actually, as you benefit from the retreats, from the different instructors who are experts in their field, you get to learn practical tools that you can go back with and immediately start to apply them in your life. So it's not just, it just doesn't end at the retreat. You take it with you and you practice.
So what's the schedule like for the 3-day? Is it like full of activities, full of sessions?
It's, I would say, full of guided activities, but also leave you time for leisure and to soak in the environment of the place, because the place where we hold the retreat is a very important part of the program. And this time we have chosen to tie up with 6 senses. As I think many people are aware now, this is one very popular resort in Hua Hin, and the 6 senses group is very committed to the slow life, which stands for sustainable, local, organic and wholesome. And this is something that totally resonates with what REVA is about. And tying up and associating with six senses for this time, I think it's like a very good coming together of the program and the location and the hardware, as you say, you know.
I see. So
I wouldn't say it's a very, a lot of activities. I think it's, very slow meditation time, and then you learn the different tools, but you get time to relax and rejuvenate and really recharge yourself.
I see.
Basically, we hold the sessions in the outdoor. So there'll be an EFT session where, she will teach you tools about EFT. Then there will be an Ayurvedic nutrition session. So there will be, guided workshops, and there could be one-to-one sessions and things like that. So
who should come to the retreat? People with problems, with discomfort, with diseases?
All of the above, and maybe even more.
Anybody who's looking, who's at a stage in life where people who are interested in self-development, for sure, because these are new, EFT is new, so it's something new they can learn. People who are, feeling disconnected with themselves, and they want to go back to themselves and spend some quiet time with themselves to really, it's like it's New Year's, let's get on the racetrack and run. And we don't know where we are running. We don't know what our goals are, whether for our personal goals or family goals or professional goals. We're just going. And so people who want to take a break and say, am I really on the right track? Do I really need to be here? Or people who are just feeling just completely stressed out,
So that's why, yes, we're going to have REVA for different groups. This is actually our aim. For this time, there'll be a REVA for de-stressing and improving productivity, which is mainly targeted towards working professionals, corporate business, or even the average individual who wishes to, boost your own personal productivity and performance in your life.
How can that be done?
By getting rid of your stress.
Right.
Getting in touch with your core, as she said. You need to first of all go within. You see, and you get those creative leaps in imagination. You get you untap your potential when you are in a wholesome condition from your mind, body, and in terms of your energy. So,
for example, if you're not healthy, if you have pain, or if you've got a lot of stress, you are a relationship is draining you out. Your energy is draining out. You cannot give your 100%. To give your 100% to something, you need clarity, you need good health, you need focus, and you need to be at peace with yourself. And I think all these things you can get at the REVA retreat.
The REVA. So this time we are targeting this group. Maybe the next REVA, I'm thinking, would be targeted at couples, relationships.
I see.
There will be a REVA maybe for teachers and educators.
So this is obviously not the first time that REVA retreat is being held.
No.
This is the second time.
Okay.
We had a very successful retreat last year in March, and that was held in Khao Yai, and it was a very beautiful experience. That was actually the first time we did it, and the group that came and the testimonials and the feedback we got from them totally convinced us that this needs to be taken forward and further, not only for our national audience but to an international audience as well.
So did you have a lot of foreigners joining in the retreat, or are they mostly Thais?
It was a mix.
It was a mix.
It was a mix of Thai-based foreigners, Thais, as well as foreigners.
Now, basically, once you get all the necessary tips and tools to renew your energy, stay stress-free, and have a balanced and wholesome life. But I guess the next question would be, is it possible to maintain that condition? A lot of people seem to sort of forget and get into the same loop.
Right. I mean, this is something that most people will tell you. They go to a retreat for a month, they've lost weight, and they feel so perfect, and they come back to the urban jungle, and we are again surrounded with stress and monetary issues and everything that's draining the life force away. So that's an excellent question. What people don't come back with is EFT tools from those retreats, and I feel EFT as a program, as giving you holistic tools to deal with that stress on a daily basis in a instant manner. You don't need to be sitting meditating for hours. If people find that unsettling, many people find meditation, but we can get you started on that. Simple techniques which KP will impart, because he's dealing with a lot of amateurs anyways. And then EFT, you see, and then again Ayurveda will be made distilled to them in a very simple manner. I mean, nothing would be like ambiguous or too hard to practice in daily life. And this is what we are trying to say. These tools will be very applicable.
Very simple to practice, really. I mean, you could be sitting here and, you know, tapping. You could be in
I'm
any
going to tap
place.
after this. I'm going to try it.
You can basically do it
I'm
anytime,
amazed.
anywhere.
Your breathing becomes easier but with just 2 minutes of tapping.
With 2 minutes of tapping. You know, they have had these, I mean, kids can tap. My kids can sit in their car and go to school and they've got a stomach ache and they know what to say.
How old are your kids?
Well, they started tapping since they were 5 and 6, but
Oh.
now they're 7, 8 and 10.
Right.
And
Even
we-
kids can do that, so it's not that
exactly,
difficult.
exactly.
It's not difficult
It's
at
not
all.
difficult. That's what it is. So that's why you come back with such an easy. I'm still happily amazed at how easy it is and how deep and powerful. So it's a really easy tool to learn, and that's why I'm really excited to get EFT out in Thailand, because it's a really simple tool and a very effective.
You had a problem, you started tapping and you cured yourself. But there are things like allergies, which comes and goes. Now once you do the tapping, does it go like forever? Does it come back? What do you have to do?
Yeah, you know what is like if you go behind allergy. There's a lot of issues are coming from, you know, 85% of doctor visits are stress. And if you can learn to manage your daily stress, you know, you don't get those allergies. Yes, definitely if you're already with a lot of allergies. I have a lot of clients who've come with all kinds of allergies. And we work on those allergies and they completely go away. But you know, you don't have to, you know, every day you face challenges. And if you're not going to deal, because people think we are body, they don't realize that there's a big mind. Because when you eat food, you know, you put on weight and you say, oh, I've put on weight. You can see something tangible, you can see something physical. But we think nothing of the angers and the griefs and the guilt and the shame and the resentments and the jealousies and all the stuff that we carry. And thought is energy, and it, you know, so you know, we people ask me, so how much do we have to tap to get rid of these allergies? And you know, nobody thinks like, how many days do I have to shower to keep my body clean, or can I just brush for like a month and then I don't have to brush for the rest of my life?
Exactly.
You know, you have a mind. It's
Yes.
like your house. If you don't clean your house, it's going to get dirty.
Dirty
If
and
If
dirtier.
you haven't
Yes.
cleaned it up for 2-3 months, 30 years, like me, then you've got a lot of cobwebs in there.
Right.
So definitely, if you use EFT as a daily thing to just clean your daily, you know, garbage and
Like,
throw it
I'd
out,
like to
you
share
can-
with you, yeah, there was a client between us who had allergy problem. So she went through EFT and then she came to me to fine-tune her diet and, you know, for herbal remedies. And there are certain herbs out there which are very common in everybody's kitchen that actually energize your immune system. Your immune response becomes better and more intelligent. So I put her on that diet and she was doing, within a month, there were 2 things she was allergic to for 15 years.
She never knew.
And it was gone. She could eat it again.
Interesting indeed. So all that could be found at the REVA retreat. Now, for those who are interested, what to do and what's the cost like? Is it expensive?
You could find that out. You could call us or visit our website. Right now, the reservations can be made. I mean, we still have to come up with a complete package. But the Six Senses website would have the information pretty soon on sixsenses.com. And another website would be Be Now. www.benow.org would have all the information.
Right.
And also our respective websites of Shalini and myself and KP's, whose website is stressfreesociety.org. We would have that information on our website as well. So feel free to contact us and we'll be happy to answer your queries and enlighten you more about the retreat.
So the retreat is coming up in March?
May.
Oh, in May.
In May.
Last year was March. This
Yes,
year is in
it's in
May.
May.
Okay. Interesting indeed. So that's all the time we have. But for those of you interested to find out more about this upcoming REVA retreat, you can always check out the websites that Kundu and Kip had mentioned, particularly stressfreesociety.org. Thank you, Kun Shalini and Kun Dongthi, for sharing with us some of your very exciting healing modalities.
Thank you
Swadika.
very much.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
And thanks to all of you for joining us as well. Time for me to say goodbye now. I'm Chalapan Sandarula. Swadika.